I won't. Really.
Just check them. Just move.
No, I'm recording now, but you should stop talking.
Okay.
Right, so here's a good start. So hello everyone. We're trying to get a bit professional with this, and so Sai has spent a great deal of time working on an intro.
Here is the premiere of the intro. Here we go.
Welcome to the Fortress Craft Vlog with DJ Akison Dizard.
So as you can see, absolutely no expense has been spent on this. So hello everyone. So those of you on the Twitter, which is at Fortress_Craft, will notice last night I had a bit of a disaster trying to sort out the vlog. But thankfully Sai is available tonight, so I have someone who can tell me all the things I've forgotten. First thing I wanted to touch on briefly is performance. So I get a lot of people telling me, "Ooh, we want to have the game run fast. We want the blocks not to disappear. Lots of stuff on performance." And I just say I don't normally talk about it because it's not really very interesting. But performance is ongoing. I spent quite a lot of time today on performance for reasons I'll show you in a bit. So as you can see, I can now whiz around really quite quickly, and it runs fine. Again, this is a PC, not an Xbox, but stuff like building and deleting has been improved. It's not perfect, can be improved, but it's a lot better than it was in the current release build. For those of you who are about to say, I don't like the particles, I will point out under the machinima menu, since the release version has been one where you can turn off the particles. So if you don't like particles, you can turn them off. If you've got the game, and you've never even selected the machinima menu, there's lots of stuff under there. There's lots of stuff under visual settings. So however you want the game to look, it will look like it for you. So why have I been working on performance? So the one thing that everybody keeps asking me for, apart from ladders and doors, I know, is water placeable from the control. So there we are. We now have a water block. Are you excited, Sai?
Yes. As soon as I unmute my microphone, I am completely excited.
Awesome. And there we go. You can now place water. Now, that's not the important thing. The important thing is, if you quit and come back, water will remain. It won't remain as it is, it respawns. So if you mess up, you can delete the water block, disappears, the water remains, but when I restart my level, the water won't be there anymore. So you can flood your world, but you can always unflood your world. I've been playing with this for quite a bit now. It's quite easy to flood your world, like one misclick. Which you can see if I click there, it will just flood all the way down here.
It's pretty.
So, yeah. So let's go and have... So this is something I've been working on. I've been trying to balance performance and speed together, and it's proving quite tricky. Maybe just
it's pretty.
Thanks, Si. I know it's pretty. So down now at the... so we're in island mode. So down here, we now have the ocean, or some vague approximation thereof. And as you can see, the ocean now has water. It now expands out and does its thing. And the frame rate's not too bad. It's a bit better on the Xbox and the PC. It kind of gets strangled rather weirdly. So the Xbox actually runs as better than the PC.
So something to do with the different processor types?
Well, the PC, I mean, I've got Windows running. I'm running Skype. I'm running Fraps. I'm running 1,000,001 random little things. Whereas on the Xbox, you know, it's pretty fixed.
The game loop, yeah.
Yeah, so nothing interrupts me on the Xbox. So the water's in. So in the next patch that's released, you will definitely be able to have water and be able to put it down. And if you don't like it, you can get rid of it again. It's there, as promised. Right. What else? So this is the less good part of it. So it's been now about 8 weeks since our last patch, and we've done a lot of work. And you know, to be quite frank, we have done a lot of performance work on this build, and I'm kind of keen now to get this out there. I'd like people to start looking at the server awards. I'd like people to start earning the votes. So what I'm proposing, and as ever, this is going out to you guys so you can sort of tell me what you think. The idea is that 1.1 won't be the next patch, but instead we'll call it 1.09. So you've got two choices, which is you can have 1.1 in, we'll say, a month. Oh, bugger, I've just made water in the wrong place. You can have 1.1 in a month, and that will have workshop and crafting and split screen. Or you can have 1.09 in, I'll use random figures in, say, 2 weeks that won't have the crafting probably, and it won't have the split screen. And then about 2 weeks later, you get 1.1. So this means you're not waiting. It just means you get an intermediary release with slightly less stuff in it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You just placed the water in the wrong place there, and you got rid of it.
Yes.
And did you get rid of all the water, or just that?
No. What happens is the water's still there, but if I restart the server, which I won't because I found a bug that made it crash when I do that, and then I need to start recording again. Actually, I could do that, but I need to sort of start Skype again. It disappears. So if you accidentally flood your world, you delete it, and if you've really badly flooded your world, just restart the world, and it'll be gone.
Okay.
You can just, if I again, look, people keep telling me, hey, I wish I could zoom in. You can. It's been in there a long time. So if I look off in the distance there, you can see the water. If I get closer, it will start activating because sadly it is on an Xbox and there's a limit to what I can squeeze out of it. So
in this, I was just thinking aloud here. In the same way that you can tint the lights, which is nice for machinima, it'd be nice if you could tint the water as well. You could have a puddle of water with a slight yellow tinge to it, for example.
Why would you want that?
Well,
I don't think any reason why you'd want yellow water.
So I was just thinking out loud.
That's not hard actually, because if you look, the water does actually have I probably can't even see it. The water does actually have a slight tint. Mm. So yeah, that would actually be really easy.
Because people could have lots of different coloured liquids. Would be quite fun.
Yes, I mean one thing that has, I say, disappointed me a bit is there's been a lot less machinima in this than I was expecting. I mean, given that I've given like every tool that I've been asked for machinima, and no one's really taken advantage of that yet. Though some lovely bloke today emailed me. His email address is like Lego Commander, and
that's cool.
It is cool. Unfortunately, when pressed, it turns out he's not a real Lego Commander. Unfortunately.
Oh man.
I know.
No interchangeable haircuts for him.
Well, he was asking permission to do a Halo machinima, and he'd emailed Microsoft, and Microsoft were like, "We don't care. It's not our game." And so he emailed me, and I just said, "Yeah, of course. Just make sure you send me a copy." So I don't know how long it'll take. Probably a few weeks, but keep an eye out for that, and I'll certainly be linking it.
Well, there's a fair amount of Minecraft machinima, isn't there? And there's not an awful lot of controls for doing machinima in Minecraft.
Well, there's nothing. I don't even think you can turn the crosshair off in Minecraft. I think if you.
I think you can, yeah. And also one of the options it has is to smooth the camera, so that as you sort of walk sideways, it sort of bobs up and down smoothly, so like dampened out movement. That's quite nice. That might be something worth.
You've got the hair. If you feel the sensitivity, the camera. Oh dear, I went close to the water. Oh well, there we go. Flooded my world.
So I think there will be a lot of machinima done with Fortresscraft eventually.
I certainly hope so. I mean, that was I said we spent a lot of time and effort putting in a lot of the machinima options, and it would be a shame not to see them really.
Well, you know what they say: the early bird catches the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
The second mouse gets the cheese.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
A thing.
It's a thing.
The second mouse gets the cheese.
Do I really have to spell it out?
Well, we might have some Americans listening, so you probably should.
No, I'm pretty sure that cheese is cheese in American as well.
Yeah.
It's a mousetrap.
Also,
a mousetrap. The second mouse to the mousetrap gets the cheese because the first mouse has been killed by the mousetrap.
Something we should do while we're talking to us, we should apologise. I've had quite a lot of Americans tell me they do drink tea out of a mug. So
yes, but not ones with missing apostrophes though.
No, that'll be fixed in the dub. Yeah, but apologies to any Americans who drink tea out of a mug. Though that's terribly uncouth. You should drink it out of a teacup.
Can you please say mug of tea in your best American accent? No,
I got told off. Some poor bloke had a go at me saying his granddad built.
Oh, that was weird, that comment.
But his granddad had a hard hat that was a cowboy hat. It was like a hard hat you could wear on site, and I was like, that's brilliant.
And you actually apologised
for
offending him. That's the kind of sensitive guy you are.
I'm very sensitive when people are nice to me. So, yeah. So, I mean, as I said, let me know what you guys think about about releasing stuff before 1.1. I probably won't give you the super speed boots that I've got here for testing. Oh god, I fell on a hole. But yes, I've been really caning the performance on this today.
So you just want to introduce one thing at a time, not sort of overload.
Yeah, it was partly that, and partly just because I just want to get that rate my server stuff out so people can start getting votes. Because I'm sure lots of people are very, very keen now to get the votes started on server. Because if you want, like, 10,000 votes, it's going to take you some time.
Yeah, so the other bits can wait till the next patch.
Yeah, so while we're here, just to let you know, I have decided that I'm going to continue work on Chapter 1 forever. And forever is defined as until for an entire week we sell less than 1,000 copies every day. So, did that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Shall I phrase
it's
that
like you intend for Fortress Craft Chapter 1 to be improved, updated, and enhanced forever. And so far, so good.
Yeah, so when we have an entire week and every single day sells less than 1,000 copies, that's it. That's when I'll finish up the patch, and then the game has run its course. Mostly I keep it there on the Twitter, but I've got so much stuff that I want to put into this one. I've got Andy modelling stuff for a new game mode that I came up with instead of sleeping, and there's lots of stuff I want to do in this one. So Fortress Craft Chapter 1 will continue until it's dead. I mean, quite simply. I mean, everyone thought Minecraft wouldn't last as long as it did, and it's still going. So I don't know where it's going to go. As ever, I'm always listening to what other people want on that.
I'd like just to reiterate what I was saying before. You need to not change too much at once, though, because you've got to sort of test the water. Because if you start going off in a direction that people don't like,
what, like adding the Nether?
Do people not like that? No, that was all a bit out of the left field, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think what it was Notch was very, very keen to get. He was doing something for PC Gamer, and I think he wanted something for the article, and he decided to do that. And I don't know. But yeah, so speaking of Minecraft, that leads me nicely onto other games. So, just so you guys know, probably not long after 1.1 come out, I'll have another game coming out, and this is a game I've been working on for at least a year. It's called Tactics Forever. The playtesters, like the Fortress Craft playtesters, have got a couple of builds of this game, and they won't stop playing it. For those of you, and I know there's some of you out there who keep accusing me of you never write original games, despite the fact, as I said, the last original game was like 6 fucking years ago. This game is very original.
It's awesome.
Well, we played it at the weekend. The entire LAN party was just playing this game. I mean, literally. All of the Fortress Craft playtesters, they keep begging me for new builds of this. So when 1.1 is out of the way, I'll work on that one. If you want to know what it's about, I've uploaded a video. I'll probably mark. I uploaded a couple of other videos, so I'll mark off a video. So if you're interested in the other games we're doing, or at least other game at the minute, then there will be videos of that one.
Yeah, you're working on a Xbox version of Scrolls, aren't you?
No. You're not funny.
Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, so it's quite cool. But you design spaceships, and then they're all physics-based spaceships, and they fight against other physics-based spaceships made by other people. I suppose in some vague form, it's like Pokemon with physics and spaceships. But pretty much, I've never played anything like it, and it's really cool. So yeah, so if you're interested, I mean, this is the Projector Game channel, obviously, as I said. So there will be stuff about our other games on here. I've got so much I want to do in Fortress Craft, so that's not going to stop. But do be aware that I won't just do Fortress Craft. Sometimes I need a break. I don't want to look at this code base anymore. I just want to play with spaceships or blow shit up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So probably for the rest of this patch, there won't be very exciting videos because it's pretty much just it's just bug fixing now. There's no new features going in. It's just tidying up. I mean, we've got bugs like anyone can pick up a freeze ray right now. So there's bugs like that need to be worked on. But it's all coming together, and performance is a big goal of where I am now. Did I mention everything? I did have a list. Not very organised.
I don't know. I haven't got your list.
Say we need to practice. I maybe send you my list next time.
Yeah, send me the list. Well, you know what they say: never take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night.
Who says this?
This webpage full of one-liners that I was reading.
Did they explain why?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Really?
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
You're making this really hard.
Look, if you're going to tell bad jokes, I'm going to make your life difficult. It's pretty much that straightforward.
It's okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully, very soon, I will actually get my Blackmagic, and I'll be able to do Xbox videos. So, and then we can do multiplayer ones, and I can show you the multiplayer. So we've been doing a lot of multiplayer testing, and that's all really quite cool now. It's really quite stable, come together very nicely. But yeah, so let me know if you think that releasing a version earlier is a good idea, even if it means you've got to wait for split screen. And let me know if you're interested in hearing more about the other games that we'll be doing.
It's a shame there's no way to do it like a poll on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose I could just say, if you like this game, watch this video, and if you like this one, watch this video. And
that's true. You could put little click boxes, can't you, that take you to each video, and then you click through, and there'd be your face saying you chose option B.
This sounds like a lot of work. How about I just get?
I'll do it for you.
I just get people to do the comments. I mean, I do read all the comments, and I usually only reply to the really, really interesting comments or the really retarded ones, which is probably something I should stop doing. So, yeah. What's that? Overweight. He's got it down to, he's like, rate, subscribe, and like.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get this YouTube lark, am I?
You know, for one thing, you've got to start with, hey guys. That's how all YouTube videos start. Hey guys.
We're just going to have to leave for this week. We'll do better next week, don't worry. So hopefully next week we will be able to think about doing an Xbox version. It may even be that next week I've got nothing new to show you, and instead it'll be Tactics Forever, and we'll talk about what's going on there. But yeah, thanks for paying attention, guys, and I'll talk to you all next week. Say something funny, Si.
Oh, the pressure. Well, you told me that the last thing you want to do is take all of Minecraft's Xbox customers, but that is still on the list.
See you next week, guys.